Hi, if you enjoy this clip, please visit my YouTube channel, Russ's One Idea Podcast. Peace out.
The thing that really interested me most about you is your journals. I don't know if because that's something that's like, wow. One is, how did you manage to keep that up, and how did you do it? Did you write and handwrite everything down, or did you type everything, or and then?
No, when I was first doing it, it was all handwritten. I have like 4 thick books of me just writing in the book, and it became, man, it became a outlet. It became a form of accountability. It's because like I had to like tell on myself every day in the book. I guilty if I didn't. I tie it to the obsession I had with fighting and training and stuff. So the obsession to compete and win. So I think I started doing it for that reason. But yeah, I think as I started getting later in my career, I started writing less in the journal because I think I was less obsessed with competing. I was like, yeah, I'm going to fight again.
Just became that routine. You don't have a diet as well, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I started using a more bodybuilding type diet back in 2016 when I fought João Zafrino for the WSOF title.
Yeah.
And it was different because I was eating more times a day, eating bigger portions, but I was eating like less carbs, less BS snacks, stuff like that. So I changed things up, and that was really successful for me. And then I was having neck issues, and then at the end of 2017, I started working with another injury type coach, and he was this guy William Vandry, and he made a few tweaks on my diet, which was mostly getting like the grains and stuff out, adding more fat, that type of stuff. And in doing that, it cut down a lot of inflammation, and he put me on a lot of supplements. And with that supplement concoction and the little tweaked diet, like my neck feels pretty great. My inflammation stays low. My recovery stays better. So I use this system, and it makes it really easy to cut weight. And I had a system before without the proper diet that worked pretty well as far as getting the sweat out. So I kind of mashed the two together, that part of getting the sweat out and the good diet made me able to drop my weight further and recover better, So I shared that. I wrote out just kind of what exactly I do over the course of a fight camp to maintain my weight, to check my weight, and keep my energy levels high. But I have a buddy, Coach Mo, who's been around me a few times for making weight and been at fights. And he's been coaching for, 17 years out of Indiana. And he's had a bunch of guys who just have no idea how to make weight. And he was telling me that I had to make a book. I had to write the book down. He didn't care if it was like a 4-page book. He said, you just have to write down what you're doing, because I've never seen anybody consistently like hit the weights that you need to like that you do. So like I have it's very systematic.
Because you've never missed weight, have you? What?
No, I had to double weigh in once the first time I fought Thiago Alves, but that came in pretty big for that fight.
What's your thing on people missing weight? Like Izzy the other week going 90%.
It's part ignorance, because they don't really know how to do it. They could be somebody who wasn't a wrestler, didn't have guidance from somebody who knew what they were doing, or they got guidance from somebody that's clueless. It's also, there's a degree of like just discipline and mental strength, because like 90% of it is the diet and the meal plan ahead of time. So if you're not hitting the diet right, you're not eating the right stuff at the right time and cutting the right stuff out at the right time, you're not really trying that hard. So there's a lot of people who will break for that reason. There's people who just can't take, the heat in the sauna.
Yeah. How many people have come in overweight for you? There's many.
A few. Thiago Alves did the second time we fought. The guy fought down in Florida. I don't know. There's been a few. 3, 4, 5, maybe.
How do you feel about that when people come in overweight? Does that bother you, or is it like?
I'm in such a mental state that they could come in with a machine gun attached to their shoulder,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't think twice about it.